I'd like to welcome you to the podcast. And today is a follow-up to the Chat GPT podcast. So if you have not listened to that podcast, please go back and do so. You can also catch it on YouTube. So I wanted to go over the outcomes of the Chat GPT search. I was having my students work on infection control, PPEs, standard precautions, and transmission-based precautions. And I decided I wanted to do 6 stations with my students. I asked ChatGPT about creating 6 stations that I could use to teach PPEs in regards to transmission-based precautions. It came up with 6 different stations. I have 6 stations or 6 tables in my classroom, so that's why I asked for 6. Remember, be specific for how many stations that you would like and what you want the stations to include. So I did ask them for a supply list, directions for the students, and directions for the teachers. The 6 stations that ChatGPT came up with were hand hygiene, glove application and removal, mask usage, gown and face shield application, surface disinfection, and PPE inspection. And I read through and it gives exactly what you're supposed to do. And I was like, I don't know. I need some more. It had mentioned potentially a station on case studies. And I thought, well, that's a good idea. I'm going to keep that one in there. So I went through and decided which ones that I wanted to cover. So I decided I like the hand hygiene. I'm going to keep that. We did do hand hygiene last year and they had to wash their hands. And the Chat GPT gave me such nice directions that I was able to put them right on to a direction sheet that was at each station. So hand hygiene supply list, hand sanitizer, soap, water, paper towels. I didn't include hand sanitizer. I just went with what I have. This is what I discussed in the last video, is that you really have to decide what you like, what you don't like, and you don't have to include all of it. I was leaving out hand sanitizer. I've got 6 groups to get through. By the time I give a little explanation of each one, they might have 6.5 to 7 minutes at each station, and that would include transitions. So directions for the students. First, demonstrate proper hand washing technique for at least 20 seconds. Make sure to cover all parts of your hands. I went specific to what my students need, and they had to gather their supplies. I don't want them touching the faucet, using the proper technique that we practiced last year. How many pumps on the soap dispenser do they have to use? And after washing, rinse thoroughly and dry your hands using the paper towel provided. Then use hand sanitizer. This is what ChatGPT gave me. And then it says, make a note of any observed differences between washing and hand sanitizing. So I thought, ooh, that's a good idea. Instead of making this just like station work, I called it 6 labs. So they had to complete a lab report. And the lab report was double-sided. And it had had 3 questions on hand washing. Then station 2 was, station 2 was the scenarios that ChatGPT gave me. So what I did was I printed one on each card. I printed out a card for each one that stated the scenario. There were 6 different scenarios at the one station. And they had to decide what type of transmission-based precaution it was, and then what type of PPEs they would have to use, or what type of standard precautions they would have to use. So it gave very specific scenarios. Sarah, a 32-year-old woman, presents with a high fever, cough, sore throat, and body aches. They had to decide what the precaution or what the situation was. So potentially that was influenza. Then they had to list the transmission-based precaution, which was droplet. And then they had to include what they would do. So it was wear mask, eye protection, and gloves when interacting with the patient. There were 6 different scenarios, and they were to try and finish all 6 at that time. I really encouraged the students to stand up. If they were standing up over top of the table, they could lay the cards out. So in addition to a card for the scenario, I had a card for the precaution and cards for the PPE and standard precautions, so they could deal them out and match them up and just keep going from one to the next. Station 3 and 4 for me were the same, and I had them do donning and doffing PPEs. I have 2 stations for this because I had so many people to get through. I have 28 people in my first class. So for that class, I needed 2 of these stations to get through, so we had enough time. And I had 3 sets of PPEs at each one. They had to go with a partner. There was a check sheet from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, and they actually read through the donning and doffing as their person did it. And then station 5, so now that was 3 and 4. Station 5 were task cards. I like task cards. I created review questions that in the last video, if you watched it on ChatGPT, it was about asking it for exactly what you wanted. So I asked for test questions. So I took some questions out of the handouts that we completed, the notes we had taken out of the textbook, mixed it up with some questions that were asked, that I had asked GPT for. And a task card's a quarter sheet of paper, question or a little task to do on the front, and then no answer on the back. Okay, the answer key would open up on Canvas the next day. Then station 6 was I called it deep thinking. So it was one of those sets of questions that I asked ChatGPT for. And I asked for 6-minute stations with, let's see, create 3 questions that students can answer. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. Create 3 Costa's higher level thinking questions for the stations. So I wanted a question they could answer at each station, but it turned out that I just used 1 question. So they had 6 to 7 minutes to answer 1 question. The question that I had was, imagine that you're a healthcare worker responsible for caring for a patient with a highly contagious airborne disease. Describe the key challenges you might face in maintaining strict isolation precautions for an extended period and suggest strategies to address these challenges effectively. This is actually the station that I spent the most time at because the students have a hard time thinking of themselves as a healthcare worker. And I stuck with this question because of what the students saw and experienced during COVID. I went back in with ChatGPT and I asked for the answers to the question. So it gave me the answer: maintaining strict isolation precautions for an extended period can pose several challenges for healthcare workers. These challenges might include, and then it explained each one: physical, mental fatigue, communication barriers, supply shortages, risk of error, psychological impact. So with the help of ChatGPT, I was able to create the 6 stations. Again, it was not the original 6 stations that it gave me. I had to figure out what I wanted, stations that I wanted to use. And that's how I created the 6 stations that I wanted to complete. So using ChatGPT, your experience and what you want to cover, you can create great stations for your students. And as I mentioned earlier, I turned it into a lab report. And some other key things that help with success is I did have supplies at every table, made it a little different with task cards and not just giving them a question sheet so they had something to do with their hands. And then the PPEs taking on and putting them on and taking them off, figuring out to work in partners so I didn't have to use so many PPEs to throw them away. And then the last one, like I said, surprised me is the deep thinking question is where I had to spend most of my time egging on the students to actually get to that deep thinking. The other thing that helped my station a lot was that I had the plastic menu holders, 8.5 by 11, stands up on a table. And that really helped because I actually printed 2 of those at each station, and I put them back to back. So no matter where you were sitting, you could still see the directions and see the questions. So I hope this has helped you come up with some ideas. You can follow along. If you slide over to my blog, the CTE Preceptor, look at the Chat GPT. I actually included the actual prompts to get the infection control, transmission-based precaution information that I'm talking about. And I will have a blog post about what 6 stations I used. And I hope you have a chance to check it out. Thanks for joining me.